Hello, my beauties. I just shared in the community section on my YouTube channel a wonderful quote that could be useful for Energy 5. If they will understand this quote, they will understand everything. And the quote is, if you deeply observe, everything is your teacher. So recently, in terms of blah blah club, what had happened? I'm sharing, I love blah blah club, and if you're not watching blah blah club videos and want to learn metrics, you better not bother me, because a lot of knowledge from real life I'm sharing in blah blah club, and quite often it's tied to metrics energy. So here we go. If you deeply observe, everything is your teacher. Many times I highlighted that Energy 5, they love to consume knowledge. They vacuum cleaner, for knowledge. If Energy 6 is vacuum cleaner for love, they so clingy for love. Energy 5 is vacuum cleaner of knowledge. They just take everything what is there, and quite often they not using. It's not practical. And I had opportunity to observe interesting case when Energy 5 seems to be in plus, because Energy 5 filter working on practical knowledge and not practical knowledge. And practical knowledge is what Energy 5 using in their daily life. So my teacher created a group for everyone who passed his training, with additional exercises, because if you're not using your knowledge, you losing. If you're not using, you losing. If you're not using your knowledge, you losing it. This is pretty much obvious. So you can be like part-time tarot reader and same time sell something in a supermarket, because you selling something in supermarket is 8 hours per day, and you being tarot reader is few hours per week. So what kind of tarot reader you are? If you're not using something, you losing. So here we go, my beauties. My teacher created this group. All of us very happy, because again, this is opportunity. He's giving us task. This is free training. We checking this task, we channeling, we performing sessions. This is free paid training, for which before to receive a system, we paid certain amount of money. And here, practice. So he created this group because he wants to run certain experiments. And we discussed with him this, like he making a revision of the system, adding new knowledge in it, and want to run experiments on us already who graduated. So everyone who joined, we started to share our feedback, like how happy we are, how great course was, and everything typical, happy attitude. And there was one woman who wrote that this was the most useless knowledge in my life, since you add in here everyone. So here's my conclusion, and especially without my permission, since you add in everyone, here my conclusion, that was the most useless course in my life, this remote viewing, and I'm not using it daily, in my life. Of course, then why you went after something that you're not gonna use? Mistake number one, Energy 5. But at least this Energy 5 in minus understands that there is useful knowledge and not useful knowledge. This already progress for Energy 5, So here we go. And she wrote, Yuri, during his lectures, was all the time talking about his father murder at Bali, and the father of my teacher was murdered at Bali, and all of us tried to help him to investigate this case during the practice, He took his personal case of his father to investigate the murder, because police at Bali, they did fucking zero, and my teacher needed a closure on who and why killed his father, because it was really a mysterious case. But he all time talked about his fucking father, and the rest I will not even quote. I think with emotion I showed you enough, and just remind you of my similar situation when I dealt with stalkers, strong stalkership, when I received 20, 30 accounts per day bothering me, writing me certain things, adding me everywhere, and that sending me suspicious phishing links everywhere. Like, you may even click by accident, you will want to open message from your mother, and now boom, from unknown number arriving some shitty link, and you click in by accident, and that was like 20, 30, sometimes 40 messages per day. I was under this attack, and those of you bitches, you was, I get all time talking about your stalkers. Okay, you not deserve to be my student, So what you can learn, you learn from practice and the real life cases. But energy 5, quite often they turn a blind eye towards this statement. And that's why, again, I'm explaining again and again and again, because a lot of you will hear bullshit from opposite to resist matrix readers. I call them parrots. Oh, energy 5, highly intuitive. Energy 5, never intuitive energy, never, because they never have a desire to learn from real life stories. Never. They never learn it. They find this as something irritating, bothering, not necessary. They turn a blind eye towards this. And remember, eye is a lizard strap of an anus in certain religion, It's quote in holy book. I was shocked, So, those of you who don't want to watch blah blah club, I will not teach you. When I will run matrix course and you was not watching blah blah club, holy moly, you cannot be my student, because I don't want to pass knowledge to people who with this ignorant attitude. There's gonna be filter. I am thinking now on how to make this work, because I don't want to produce these shitty readers. I don't want that someone after my course go and become parrot shitty reader, So energy 5 mistake, you in complete denial, you don't want to learn from real life, because real life, no theory, no structure. And how you supposed to have a structure in a real life case? It's quite often, when you study something at university, you go work somewhere and you see, Lord, it's not as I learned. It's so far from how they taught us in university, because in university they taught you according to energy 5, and true energy 5 becoming true when it used in practice, so you sort of puzzled. You come in after university to work somewhere, especially if in your profession, and you sort of like, but they taught us this way. I remember when I was working as accountant for a certain amount of time, and I was like, Lord, but in university they say that. And the main accountant was like, Katya, shut up and do. This is how it is being done right now, So that's so different, real life, and you in the now, you want to, give me a book, give me some holy knowledge, holy moly book with a structure, because energy 5 loves structure, And what structure in real life case? There was a murder, of his father, and we channeled on this murder details. We channeled this murder details. Real life practice, real life example. Which structure is there? But she used to, structure. We have 2 pictures. We have 2 teams, one winning, one losing. Pictures tied to each picture tied to a team. We perform in a session. This is structure. And when he gave us, instead of this structure, his father murder, this is real life application of knowledge. That's why you dumbass not using this in real life, because when it was a practice for you, murder of father of your teacher, it was something that didn't bother you at all. It was not interesting. It was not entertaining for her. And she was useless. I'm not using it. And similar here. So watch blah blah club. You will make yourself a favor. Especially energy 5, because it's about real life.